Ryan Reynolds is out because of Blake Lively's ongoing controversy. Blake's legal drama is spiraling, with leaked messages showing she had powerful allies pulling strings in Hollywood. But did this really cost Ryan his biggest role? People are comparing this to the Amber Heard situation. First, public sympathy, then the truth unravels. Could Marvel be distancing itself before it's too late? So far, no official statement from Marvel, but insiders claim the studio is worried about bad PR. Could Ryan really lose Deadpool because of this? What do you think?
Ryan Reynolds fired from Deadpool? What? The man who single-handedly resurrected the Merc with a mouth is now being kicked to the curb by Marvel? And to make things even wilder, he's finally breaking his silence, exposing everything on Joe Rogan's podcast. This is bigger than just a firing. This is about Disney's control over creativity, Marvel executives turning on their biggest star, and a scandal that could change the future of the MCU forever. So, what really went down? Let's break it all down, because Ryan isn't holding back anymore. Ryan Reynolds was Marvel's golden boy, the face of the most successful R-rated superhero franchise of all time. Deadpool wasn't just another superhero film, it was a game changer. It proved that a raunchy, self-aware, fourth-wall-breaking anti-hero could dominate the box office. And Ryan, he wasn't just the star, he was the driving force behind the entire franchise. But that's where the problem started. Unlike most MCU actors who just show up, read their lines, and go home, Ryan Reynolds was deeply involved. He co-wrote scripts, controlled marketing, and even fought to keep Deadpool rated R when Disney acquired Fox. And let's just say, Marvel doesn't like when actors have that much power. Behind the scenes, tension was brewing. Marvel wanted to control Deadpool. Ryan wanted to protect it. And when Deadpool 3 started filming, that battle hit a boiling point. And then, the final nail in the coffin, a single joke in Deadpool 3 that allegedly got Ryan Reynolds fired. According to insiders, the joke was so controversial that Disney executives demanded it be cut. But Ryan, he refused. The joke? A direct shot at Justin Baldoni, the director of It Ends With Us, who was involved in a major Hollywood lawsuit, one that just so happened to involve Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds' wife. The lawsuit? A messy behind-the-scenes fight over the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us. And Ryan, being Ryan, couldn't resist taking a jab at the drama in his own movie. The joke made it into multiple drafts of the Deadpool 3 script, and apparently, Disney was not amused. Executives demanded it be removed, warning Ryan that it could get him into serious trouble. But here's the thing, Deadpool is all about pushing boundaries. It's literally his entire brand. And Ryan, knowing that, stood his ground. And just like that, Marvel turned on him. Reports started surfacing that Marvel was considering replacing Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Fans brushed it off as clickbait. There was no way Marvel would be that dumb, right? But then, things got even weirder. Suddenly, Marvel stopped promoting Ryan Reynolds. No press updates, no teasers featuring him, nothing. Then came the rumors that Disney was shutting him out of creative decisions, taking full control of Deadpool 3, watering it down, and forcing it into a PG-13 mold. And that's when the biggest bombshell dropped. Marvel was allegedly preparing legal action against Ryan Reynolds. Wait. Suing Ryan Reynolds? The guy who literally saved the Deadpool franchise? The claim? That Ryan Reynolds was damaging the Deadpool brand by refusing to cooperate with Disney's corporate demands. At this point, it wasn't just about Deadpool 3. This was a full-scale power struggle between one of Hollywood's biggest stars and the most powerful entertainment company in the world. But here's the question on everyone's mind. What happens when Ryan Reynolds finally speaks out? Because let's be real, if Ryan does sit down with Joe Rogan, it's going to be explosive. Just imagine it, Ryan, sitting across from Joe, finally telling his side of the story. And let's just say, if that moment happens, he won't hold back. Would he expose the corporate greed at Marvel, call out the creative censorship that stripped Deadpool of its R-rated roots, or even laugh in Disney's face for thinking they could replace him? And knowing Ryan, he won't just be angry, he'll be having a field day with it. Would he mock how Marvel thinks they can just swap him out like a secondary character? Roast Disney for being too afraid of an R-rated superhero? Or maybe just hint that Deadpool could end up somewhere else entirely? If this interview happens, it won't just be news, it'll be a Hollywood earthquake. And the craziest part? This might be closer than we think. We already know about the controversial Justin Baldoni joke that Disney tried to erase from Deadpool 3. But what most people don't know is that this wasn't the first time Ryan clashed with Marvel execs. As if getting fired from Deadpool wasn't bad enough, Ryan Reynolds is now facing another battle. And this time, it's at home. Reports are surfacing that Ryan and Blake Lively's marriage has hit a rocky patch, and the reason? The fallout from this Hollywood disaster. Now, for years, Ryan and Blake have been one of Hollywood's strongest power couples. Always playful, always supportive, always trolling each other on social media. But now, things aren't looking so picture perfect. And it all goes back to one name, Justin Baldoni. This whole mess didn't just affect Ryan Reynolds, it also dragged Blake Lively into the fire. Blake had signed on to star in the film adaptation of It Ends With Us, directed by Justin Baldoni. On paper, it seemed like a dream project, a best-selling novel, a huge fan base, a promising Hollywood adaptation. But behind the scenes, the production was an absolute nightmare. There were budget issues, script rewrites, and worst of all, a major lawsuit involving Baldoni that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. And here's where things get complicated. Because Ryan Reynolds, being Ryan Reynolds, couldn't resist taking a shot at Baldoni in Deadpool 3. That joke? The one that allegedly got him fired? Yeah, it was about Baldoni's legal troubles, the same legal troubles that were putting Blake Lively's career on the line. Blake was already dealing with a massive PR crisis. The last thing she needed was for her own husband to be stirring the pot even more. And when Marvel went nuclear on Ryan, insiders say that Blake wasn't happy. Think about it. Ryan was always the Hollywood golden boy. He had box office success, a flawless reputation, and a near-perfect track record. But now, he's being painted as difficult, controversial, and even a liability in Hollywood. And Blake? She's caught right in the middle of it. Here's the scary part, Marvel blacklisting Ryan Reynolds isn't just about Deadpool 3 anymore, it's about his entire career. Because when a company as big as Disney turns on you, it sends a message to the entire industry. And let's not forget, Ryan has been one of the safest, most bankable stars in Hollywood for over a decade. He's starred in blockbusters, signed multi-million-dollar deals, and even bought into major businesses like Aviation Gin and Wrexham AFC. But now, he's officially been labeled a problem. And Hollywood, they don't like problems. Ryan's close relationships with major studios like Netflix, Warner Brothers, and Paramount could now be at risk. Some execs are reportedly hesitant to work with him, worried that he's become too controversial after taking on Disney. Because let's be real, when Disney blacklists you, it's a career-defining moment. Just ask Scarlett Johansson. And now, Ryan Reynolds is on that same path. Here's the thing about Ryan Reynolds, he's a fighter. He's the guy who leaked Deadpool test footage just to get the first movie made. So if you think this is the end of Deadpool, think again. Rumors are already flying that Ryan is planning his next move, and let's just say it might not involve Marvel at all. Could Ryan Reynolds find a loophole to bring Deadpool back without Marvel? Could he partner with another studio, or is he about to do something totally unexpected? One thing's for sure, this story is far from over. What do you think? Is Ryan Reynolds making the right move fighting Marvel, or should he have played by their rules? And more importantly, do you think this controversy is affecting his marriage? Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.